Hey there, YouTube. So what I got here, I got a little bored and decided to build a slingshot rifle. So I was working on this yesterday evening, started off with just, well, basically nothing. I already had a bit of the supplies, just nothing cut, nothing built, nothing sketched out or drawn out, no patterns, and decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and build this thing now. So there we go. And it's not done, it's not done at all. I still have to do the trigger guard. I still have to do the wood stock right here, the hand part. I was thinking about putting some wood in here, a little bit of wood on the butt of the stock. Let's see, I got the bands for it on the way. This morning, came out to the workshop and decided to go ahead and put the tripod on, so I had to build a piece for it so I can mount it to it. So I did that as well. These here, put these on. Not sure if I like them, but I'll see what I can do to make them, well, they'll work. They'll work just fine, but I'm just not sure yet. I mean, if you look here, they got these pins. I don't like the pins. I don't know why, I just don't like them. I like bolts and lock nuts. That's what I like. So I'm gonna think about redoing, just well, not redoing, just popping out the pins, sliding a bolt in there, lock nut, and maybe I'll be happy. Maybe, possibly, but we'll see. So anyhow, I decided to go with this here. This type of tubing. I see a lot of people using 1-inch square tubing. Basically, the trigger here, it fits perfectly on a 1-inch square tubing. Now, if you look here, that is 1 inch on there. So, went to Home Depot, and all they had was like, well, less than 1 inch. So they had this in a 1 inch, and I started thinking to myself, well, most people are using a 1 inch square tubing that's all solid, no holes, no nothing, just 1 inch all the way through. So I was thinking to myself, well, what if I were to go ahead and get this piece, seeing how they only had this in a 1 inch, and it'd be different. So I went ahead and got this, and I started thinking to myself, well, shoot, if I wanted to shoot some arrows with this, well, might be a little bit easier to install whisker biscuit on this, so there we go. Got this here. Now, this is the size of the tubing that they had over there. I still have to do a little bit of cleaning on it, but works great for the shoulder part. So I use that. And let's see, what else do I need to install on this thing? I think that's it. I got the bands on the way. They're 9mm. Don't know if that's going to be the right size for it, but we'll see, And this here is about, well, that part is 30 feet long. So I'm guessing from here to there, to the pulley to here, would be roughly about I'd say about 2 feet something, I don't know. Well, let me see. I don't know if I have my ruler on me. Oh, it's over here. But I'm guessing 2 feet something, 2.5 feet. So the band would have to start somewhere over here, I'm guessing. It got some bolts, I'll cut them down. It'd go, basically the band would attach here, go up to here, loop around, come over here to the pocket would attach right there. So anyone that doesn't know how these things work, this thing's got a little bit of weight, sorry. So basically, as you see, try to open that, it won't, that hurt. All right, so it won't open, all right? But you go and hit the trigger right here, and it opens. Closes, won't open again until you pull the trigger. So that's how that works. So I seen this, basically some other YouTubers were making some videos showing how it works and all that, and I was like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. I found it on Amazon. It wasn't exactly cheap, but it wasn't expensive either. I think it's like right there at about 30 bucks for this here. And then the rest of it, well, just in the, next time I'm going to a metal shop, metal supermarket or something like that, and get my metal there. This stuff, just the metal alone, I got some flat stock, piece of that 3 feet long, this here 3 feet long, 3 pieces of this 3 feet long, these pulleys, 2 pulleys here, 70 bucks. I'm like, well, it's a lot better than going over to Metal Mart. Actually, them people are scared to death of the coronavirus. I mean, their shit is taped off. You can't go in there. They only do curbside service. I'm like, well, can I cut it here? I'm gonna have my grinder with me and metal cutoff blades. Oh no, you can't cut anything, right now. And I'm like, well, you just lost my business. I'll go elsewhere. And went to 2 other places, and they only sold siding, metal siding for like a shed, so, But yeah, this stuff is expensive. So anyhow, I bit the bullet, got it, because I wanted to do a little project, and turns out this stuff is a lot stronger, a lot thicker than some of the other stuff I was using. Like the stuff I built this chair, it's a big, huge bowl chair. Kind of like a wicker bowl chair. Well, mine fell apart within 6 months, so I built one. But I was using cheap metal, very thin wall, square tubing, but it's strong enough to hold up. This stuff here, whew, thank God I didn't build this thing out of this stuff. It'd be extremely heavy. So, anyhow, there we go. I know I'm getting a little long-winded, So there we go. Got this all so far done. Just have to do a little woodwork, and there we go. So I wanted to show y'all that I've done, and thanks for watching. I hope it was enjoyable watching me gab away, and and I'll talk to you all later.